Namaskaram Sadhguru. I am in a relationship with a very bitter person who is not interested in spirituality. How can I handle my relationship without losing my way on the spiritual path?
If your concern is your spiritual growth only, then if you have a demon for your partner, that's the best thing. But your partner, your husband, wife is not just about spiritual growth, you also want to have a pleasant life in the family. Then you have to choose someone whom you like, but any human being on the planet, there is something that you don't like about them. So you use that part of it for your spiritual growth, and the rest of it you enjoy, just as life. So if your intention is to have a good family, then some rapport is needed between two people, otherwise it won't work. Especially if you have produced children, then rapport is must, otherwise you'll foul the new life that's come up. If you create a foul atmosphere, you'll foul up the new life that is coming up. Nobody has any right to do that actually, but people are doing it. But no human being has any right. You can mess yourself up as much as you want, that's up to you, but you can't mess up a fresh life that's just coming up. So, if you're looking for good life, family life, then one has to find rapport, and that rapport means some areas of commonality at least. But if you're looking for spiritual life, it doesn't matter what kind of person he is, you can use everything for your growth, everything for your growth, if that's all your focus is. But generally your focus is both ways, you want to have a little bit of that and a little bit of this. So mixed fare. So it gets little complex. So, to build a rapport takes effort, takes compromise, takes love, endurance. Takes endurance, you know. Somebody is constantly like this, you want to build rapport with that person, but you don't want to go his way. That takes lots of endurance. People whom you love are not easy. So what can you do? One thing is to transform yourself in such a way, being in your presence, unknowingly, their cup will turn around. If you wish to take people who are around you with you, if you want to walk alone, it's very easy. If you want to take people with you, then it takes a considerable amount of effort. When Gautama was asked this question, is it better to walk alone on the path or with a companion? He said, it's better to walk alone than to walk with a fool. He's not saying don't walk with anybody, he's not saying don't have companions, but he said it's better to walk alone than walk with a fool, because they can drain you, they can take such a lot of energy and time, and you don't know, they may be stronger than you and they may take you their way than you taking them your way. There's every possibility, yes? So, I won't say what Gautama said. All I am saying is, it doesn't matter how you walk, as far as your spiritual process is concerned, anyway you're alone. Nobody is with you. It's only the bodily process, the material process of life, which you can share with people. You come alone and you go alone, isn't it? Even if you have a twin brother or a twin sister, you still come alone and go alone, isn't it so? So when it comes to the spirit, anyway, you walk alone, so don't mix that up. So that part of it you handle well, the material part of it according to your capability, to what extent you can do it, you do it. They come your way, it's wonderful. If they don't, it's all right, don't grudge them. It's just that you don't have to go that way.
One of the main deceptive characteristics of the mind is to lay the blame on others, is to hold others responsible for whatever troubles and problems that you have in your life right now. Others may seem to be responsible for your problems, but believe you me, they are not at all responsible for what you feel within yourself. When I say that others are not responsible for the problems in your life, what I mean is this. They may be controlling things in your external world. They may be having the complete control over the things of this external world. But how you feel within is totally in your hands. Whether you feel betrayed or cheated or whatever is totally in your hands. If someone is deciding your inner state, then what does it show? It simply shows that you are not the master of your own inner world. See, to become the master in the external world is not in your hands. There are many factors which come into play to decide whether you will become a master in the external world or not. But becoming the master of your inner world is completely and totally in your hands. And if you are not already the master of your inner world, then I am really very sorry to break it to you that you are not living your life well, that you are not living your life consciously, that you are not living your life with awareness. And no wonder your life is beset with terrible misery. The things of your inner world must be in your control because that world belongs to you. You are the master of that world. But if you don't feel at ease within yourself, if you don't feel the incredible aliveness that is a result of conscious living, then you are living a miserable existence. And for this, you cannot hold anyone responsible. You cannot hold anyone responsible for the misery you are in. You cannot hold anyone responsible for your unhappiness, for your anxieties and worries. Though your partner, your spouse may seem to you responsible for what you feel within, though he or she may seem utterly responsible for your plight, but that is really not so. It's because you haven't taken the responsibility of your state of consciousness that you feel the way you feel right now. It's like people walking around with your buttons in their hands. In the moment someone pushes them, you feel sad. Someone pushes another button, you get angry. With another button, terribly upset. What is all this really? Isn't that terrible bondage? Isn't that terrible slavery? You must realize that it is the result of unconscious living. It is the result of not allowing the consciousness to take control of your life. It is not allowing the awareness to guide your actions. And the moment you start conducting your life consciously, you will find that things will turn around. Life will become more supportive for you. You will also see a great positive change in your spouse, your partner, who was appearing to you as the cause of all your troubles, all your problems. It is for sure. Because when you live consciously, it also has a transforming effect on the people that you come in contact with. Your vibrations affect them deeply in a positive way. Haven't you observed it in your life? You must have paid a visit to someone, and the moment you left them, you felt sad. Their vibrations affected you in a negative way. In the same way, when you start living your life consciously, when you live your life with awareness, your vibrations will bring about a positive change in the life of others. That's what happens in the company of an enlightened master. The vibrations of some enlightened masters are so strong that if you're ready, you can get awakened to your real nature immediately, the moment you come in contact with them. So if you really want to bring a positive change in anyone around you, be it your spouse, your partner, your father, your mother, your children, your friends, or anyone else for that matter, then try to change yourself first. Try to first live in awareness. Try to first live consciously.